Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today is Tutorial Tuesday, and today is the day that The Sims put out the new option for new scenarios. It's the scenarios. Okay, so I'm up here. I got my screen up, and instead of just seeing new game, load game, we have new scenario. So what's the scenario, right? Okay, scenarios are goal-based stories within the game that a player's choice impacts the outcome. There are many different outcomes to a scenario and many different ways to achieve those outcomes. So there's more than one way to complete a scenario, just like in real life, right? Okay, or basically, if you've ever played a Sims 4 challenge that was made by fans of the game, you are familiar with the whole routine, right? There are certain rules, certain requirements that you have to meet, and you have a goal. So let's click the new scenario button. Okay, so it's called Challenge Scenarios, and they are starting us out with two. One is making money, and the other one is finding love after a breakup. Do any of these sound familiar to you? Okay, so making money, let's view that. So the description is there are 3 steps, right? So you move to a new place and you start off without a single simoleon in your bank account. Step 2 is a question mark, which is basically up to you. It doesn't matter how you get to step 3, which is become a millionaire. It's really up to you and how you get there. And later on, I will give you a couple of tips on just how to do that. Best ways to make money, okay? So your household funds will be set to 0 after you move into the lot, because obviously you can't move into a lot when you have no money. So down below you have 2 options, okay, and I will explain them to you. Obviously, start a new save. You start a new save. You start with a new sim. That's how we do things, right? And then you have start with an existing save. Okay, but you're really not starting if you start with an existing save. Okay, just like here I have my runaway teen Eliza. This is the save for that. Doesn't mean I'm starting playing the scenario with my runaway teen Eliza. It just means that I'm going to make a new sim, and that new sim is also going to be in the same save as my runaway teen Eliza. Now, I don't suggest doing that because it can interfere with gameplay for several other sims that you may have in there. Let's say you have a generations. You don't want to start an existing save file, right, with this scenario with your generation save file, because it's just going to interfere. So the best way right now is to start a new save. Start a new save, start a new character, and then you play your scenario. The sim makers will, in the future, in the coming months, I'm guessing next year, which is around the corner, they will give you that option to play with an already existing sim that you already created. But in the meantime, no. No, it ain't happening. So that's the making money scenario. And this one is finding love after a breakup scenario. So let's view this one. So the description is, it's a messy breakup. It's even messier for Sims who live together. Is there anything worth salvaging in this relationship, or is it time to find new love? Okay, so your Sims will start with the scenario having recently broken up with each other. So here are the requirements. The Sims must not be related to each other. Thank God, no incest, right? Okay, out the door. Wicked whims, sorry, it ain't happening. Okay, so, and the next requirement is two Sims who are young adults or older. So once again, the teens are out of the equation. No teen action. Oh, you know how I feel about my teens. Okay, so here are the potential outcomes. 1, a Sim soulmate with someone they've broken up with. So basically, it's saying that the Sim you broke up with you can salvage that relationship and become a soulmate with them. Okay? 2, a Sim is best friends with someone they've broken up with. Okay, so maybe you're not soulmates, but the relationship is good, which means you're good friends, you're best friends, you know, that green bar is completely full. That doesn't mean that you have to have any romance with them. And the third outcome is a Sim is soulmates with someone they've never broken up with. Basically, someone new, someone who has entered your life, your Sim has fallen in love with. Now they are true soulmates and they live a happy ever after. So let's start a new save. Household requirements. Sims must not be related to each other. Well, that's already checked because they start me out with one Sim. You can create your own Sim, you know, have your create moment. And then two Sims who are young adults or older. So basically I have to create another Sim. So I'm going to add a Sim and you can do whatever you want. Let's add a brand new Sim. And there you go. It is checked. So you must have two Sims to start off with. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start this scenario. I have my two Sims. This is Justice. Hold on, let me pause. This is Justice. And this is Terrence. And she's sad because obviously they have broken up. When you are in cast, you don't have to have them as husband and wife. You can have them as household members as well. It's clearly up to you. So finding love after a breakup, a Sim is soulmates with someone they've broken up with, which was Terrence. A Sim is, we already went through this, a Sim is best friends with someone they've broken up with. A Sim is soulmates with someone they've never broken up with. Okay, those are some of the outcomes. And then here, in my notification, it says, you started a challenge scenario. Check out the scenario panel to the left for more details. You can find more information about scenarios and lessons under the live mode category. Okay, so let's view our lessons. Okay, so we go to live mode and here we have right here, scenarios. So let's click scenarios and it's only 3 little tips that they give you. Challenge scenarios that you start a household with some initial setup and long-term goals for live mode. Completing one of these goals will end the scenario and reward your Sims. Okay. You can start a new scenario as you guys already seen and came along with me at the main menu. And then if you complete a scenario goal, your Sim will be rewarded with satisfaction points. And as you guys know, you can use your satisfaction points in the reward store. So it's all right there where the Sims aspirational panel is. So let's go to, this is my main Sim. Her name is Justice Edmondson. And let's take a look. Her aspiration, I have it as soulmates. You can have her aspiration as whoever you like. But I thought it was a little bit more fitting with the whole scenarios. So that's Justice. And let's take a look at her. She's a dance machine. She's high maintenance. She's family oriented. And she is alluring for love. And she is a young adult. And here we go with Terrence, who they just broke up with. He is kind of like, they have similar things in common. He's a dance machine. They probably met at the club. But he is non-committal, which of course they just broke up. And he's a party machine, so he's a party animal, I should say. Scenario of love breakup, you can always click that little question mark in the corner, and if you forget the scenario details, there are the details, and this is also how you cancel a scenario if you want to end it. So we are back at the beginning of the main menu, and I'm going to click new scenario once again, and now we are going into making money. Yes. So once again, I will start a new file. Okay, so you are going to pick your sim, create your sim, and get them all ready for their new scenario. Okay, so I have my sim. Her name is Riley Rollins, and of course her aspiration is fabulously wealthy, business savvy, self-assured, she loves outdoors, and klepto. And I will tell you all about why I picked the klepto when I tell you about tips on how to make some money. So let's begin. Load screen comes up and you have to pick your season. We are going to pick spring. Now next you have to pick a place to live, so pick a world. Okay, I've picked Willow Creek, and Raleigh funds is 20,000, but once we pick a lot, it will be down to 0. Okay, we are now on our lots, and the scenario is making money. We have to become a millionaire, and of course on this side, they have you with your little view lessons. For me, right off the bat, I will tell you 5 tips on how to make money. Tip number 1, look for these big rocks and go digging. You can dig up all sorts of things, and when you dig them up, you can then sell them. So you go into your inventory, and she dug up a crystal. So, and this crystal is worth $90. And if you call the Geo Council, it could be worth more before you sell it. So don't be so quick to sell that. You can get a capsule. Inside a capsule, it could be any type of figurine. You can sell that. Or you can find a treasure map, and then the next time you dig up, you probably find something worth a whole lot more with that treasure map in your inventory. Second way to make money is going fishing. So the more you fish, the more your skill level will go up, and the more types of different fishes that you will catch, and then you can sell fish that way. You can see Riley has $0. Once you moved in, you have no money. So this is why I made her trade a kleptomaniac, so she can steal objects, and when she steals them, she will be able to sell them. Here is another tip. The reason why I got a lot with a home in it is because starting out you have $0, but guess what? I can go into build mode, and I don't like the decor anyway, so, and this is an extra room. I could take this dresser here, it's $136. Guess what? I can sell it. I just made $136. To make money is, if you look around your environment, you will find different plants and stuff, so you can definitely pick up one of these plants when they are ready to be picked, and then you can put them in your inventory and you can plant them. And then once they are planted and they are grown, you can sell them, and that's a great way to make money by gardening. Another great way to gain some money is with the new spa refresh things that we have gotten. You can become a yoga instructor with the self-care stuff. So you just go into Build by Mo, buy your yoga instructor mat, and begin yoga classes. But first, before you start to become an instructor, you have to level up your yoga skill to at least a level 2. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today on this Tutorial Tuesday Scenario Edition. I hope I provided some information for you. If you have any questions at all, please post a comment and I will get right back to you. Please like, subscribe if you like my channel. Look out for my new LP on my scenario, Love After a Breakup. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Cinderella and I am signing out. Bye.